Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Wolves will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And some room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Past the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Jones. Touchdown, Bobcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas State's offense will take the field for the first time. Back to throw, it's Lanier. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moves around to clear up the vision. Right on the money. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Lowers those pads. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Texas State, 14. Arkansas State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Great penetration by this. And they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To throw, it's Lanier. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Sets up the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
All kinds of room to the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Schmidt. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Takes a handoff. It's Reeder. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Pressure coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the oh, he's got some space. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Buys a little extra time, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The inside handoff. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Running behind that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Great job using his body and getting the foot down for the catch on the left sideline. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Wolves are on the move.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snagged in the middle. It's Morrow. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's the Red Wolves.
Wants to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Completes it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Lanier. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Trying play action. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for a man, it's Lanier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad, because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lanier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Stevens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are,
turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashawn Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Defense showing blitz here. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. Bringing it back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fights off a defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Arkansas State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Lanier. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Red Wolves! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he finds some solid space. Nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That's a... Stopped by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over East Carolina.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw. It's Lanier. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Red Wolves back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Lanier. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback... Unleashed a cannon on that one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the... After that completion, it'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Red Wolves have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Here comes the Heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Oh, what a cut! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jones.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking down the middle. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching